Hi guys, this is Andrew with rockclass101.com. Today we're going to be learning how to play Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. And this arrangement is a free sample lesson at rockclass101.com. So you guys can go to the site to get the tab for free to follow along as we learn this song. While you're at the site, take a look at the Modern series and the Classic series to see what other songs you guys could learn. Let's go ahead and get started. This song right here is in the key of C, and we're going to begin with a few muted strums. So the rhythm's really simple. You guys can think of it as 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and it's got that swung feel to it, so we don't want to play it to like a straight eighth note. After that, we're going to go into the first chord, which is A minor. So there's the first section. So we're going to play this A minor chord just like a regular A minor. And the only thing different is we're going to take our pinky and put it on the first string, 3rd fret. So I'm going to hit all 4 strings, and then I'm going to put my ring finger down on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and I'm going to pluck all 4 strings. So we have just like that. You can hear a couple melody notes come right after that, and it's going to be the open 1st string and then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Next it goes into a D minor. So let's put that together slowly. Okay, so the D minor is just your middle finger on the 2nd fret of string 4, ring fingers underneath that, and then our index fingers on the 1st fret of string 2, and the 1st string's open. And I'm going to strum all 4 strings, just like that. So one more time we have next melody notes. It's going to be with the pinky, and it's going to be playing the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, open 1st string, and the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So let's put those 2 sections together. Okay, there's the whole first part. The next chord will go to a G7. So if you're familiar with the G, what we have to do is we have to flat the 7 in G, which means that we're going to keep these 2 notes the same, but the 2nd string needs to become the 1st fret. So it's the middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, index is on the 1st fret, 2nd string, and ring is on the 2nd fret, 1st string, and the 4 is open. So we're going to strum that chord, and then lift your ring finger up, play the open 1st, and then we're going to go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then the open 2nd string. But you can see that when I went to that open 2nd string, I'm going to do a strum of 4, 3, and 2 open. So from G7, open 1st, 3rd fret of 2nd, 1st fret of 2nd, open 4, 3, 2. Let's put the first 3 together. We have okay. So we're on C7 in the if you're following along with the tab, and this one we're going to be doing a bit different than maybe you're familiar with a C7. We're going to be putting middle finger on the 4th fret of string 3 and your pinky on the 6th fret of string 2. And I'm just going to strum that twice, and I'm only going to strum 4 to 2. Just like that. So let's hear how that sounds in context. Now you guys can hear that I add a couple single notes of the open string while I'm playing, just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. Let me play that again for you, slow down. So if I remove that and just play it like the vocal melody straight, it's pretty much the same thing, but I think it just adds a little character as you're playing along. And those single notes should be notated on the tab as well. So now that we've got the first part down, let's look at what happens next. So the next part begins with a F major chord, and it's just the basic shape that we're familiar with. We're going to strum all four, and we're going to play the melody notes on the quarter beat. So it's the 3rd fret of string 2, 1st fret of string 2, open string 2, and then I'm going to hit string 4 open as well as the 2nd fret of string 3 together. So put that all together. We have maybe a little vibrato is cool on that note. So stay with our middle finger anchored right there. We're going to play single notes. We're going to go pinky on the 4th fret of string 3, 1st finger on the 1st fret of string 2, open 1st string, and then I'm going to put index on 1st fret of string 4 and pinky on 4th fret of string 2. And I'm going to strum 4 to 2. Okay? Let's look at both parts together. Next, just walks back. We're going to go 1st fret of string 2, open string 2, and then 2nd fret of string 3. So we have, and then we're going to play string 4 and 3 open. So all together from F. Followed by an open 1st finger on the 1st fret of string 3. We can strum either 4 and 3 by itself or 4, 3, and 2 by itself, and then open 1st. And that's what we get. So from F again. So that concludes that section. Now the next section begins with a D minor, and we're going to be doing a strumming pattern on this. Sounds like that. So this part you can think of as, maybe it's strum, mute, strum. There's the first part. And then we're gonna go ba 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 ba. So it's 4 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can hear there's a slight little hang on the 3rd hit, da 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 for 4. So we have, that part's just a little tricky, so just work it up slowly and work it up to speed. Next part, we're going to keep that 1st finger constant from that D minor, drop the middle finger down to the 2nd fret of string 3, put your pinky on the 3rd fret of string 1, we're going to strum all 4, and we're going to strum, and then we're going to go to the 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of string 1, just a single note, just like that. So when we go from the D minor strum, that's what we get, followed by an E minor, and it's just going to play a little melody, just like that. So I'm going to take that basic E minor shape that looks like a staircase, remove the 1st finger, and I'm just going to strum 4 to 2, and I'm going to play the 2nd string one more time, put that 1st finger back on 2 on string 1, and then play 5 on string 1. Cool. After that, it goes to A minor, and then we're going to do this little melody line in a second. But let's look at this part together, starting from that D minor strumming. One more time, a bit slower. So from this A minor, we're going to play, that line will be those same two fingers, second and pinky, strum, put your ring finger on the second fret of string 1, pull off to open, and then take the ring, put it on the third fret of string 2, and then the first finger goes on the first fret of string 2. We're going to hammer on 1 to 3, and then play the open first. Just like that. And then it's going to go into D minor again, and it's got that same rhythm that we did a second ago, where it's going to be strum, mute, strum. But this time you're going to play a different part after that. So it's going to be just plucking string 3, 2, strum. That goes twice, and then it goes one more time, 3, 2, and then pluck string 1 just by itself. Okay, next goes into an E7 to a different melody line. So this E7 is going to be, let's look at how it happens from D minor. I'm going to take second and third finger, drop it down one string, but I'm going to put the second string in between that as an open, and my index will go up to fret 1 on string 4. So my second string needs to be open. So let's look at that again. These two drop down, but keep the second string open, while the first finger goes up to string 4, fret 1. And we can do a little rhythm on E7, maybe like strum, slap, pluck, 4, 1. Sounds cool. Followed by our melody line, we're going to slide up from that second fret on string 1 all the way to 7. To 5, 7 on 2, 4 on 2, 5 on 3, 4 on 3, and 2 on 3. Okay? And that's what it sounds like. And guys, that's the entire first time through the chorus. So that's everything that we covered, minus playing the intro part, which was just that strummed, muted strumming. So what happens is that you're going to repeat about half of that, and it's going to have a different ending. So let's talk about that. So you're going to repeat right there. And once you get to that E minor, you're going to jump up here, and we're going to play kind of like I got this idea from like watching Tommy Emmanuel, kind of like a little harp sounding chord. And this is probably the hardest chord in the tune. What you're going to do is you're going to take your ring finger, bar it on the 8th fret of strings 3, 2, and 1. Take an index, put on 7 on string 4. And we're going to strum, play, and then pick 4, 3, and 2. And then we're going to start a pattern where we go 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. But all this is kind of like in free time. And that's how it's notated on this tab as well. So you can start out, kind of fast with the tempo, and then kind of just slow it down gradually. It's kind of like a little retard. and kind of taper off. You know, you want to kind of like fade it out a little bit. Just let it fade out completely. And after that part, it goes into the outro. It's just a 2-5-1, a very standard chord progression. So it's going to start with that D minor, and we're going to strum all 4 strings, play the 3rd fret of string 2 with the pinky, open first, 3rd fret of string 1 with pinky again. Next goes to that G7, strum all 4, back to that 3rd fret on string 2, play the 2nd fret of string 1, and then the 5th fret. So there's the first 2 together, and then we go to a regular C. And the melody notes we'll play will be strum the C, 3rd fret on string 2, open string 2, 2nd fret on string 3, and then we're going to play a C major 7, which is the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of string 1. The rest is open. So D minor, G7, C, C major 7. And at the very end, I just do a little, kind of like the blues guys do. I just take the nails of these 4 fingers and just go down, up like that. And it gives it a real cool ending. So that's it, guys. Follow the tab. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. I'll put all of my contact information below, or just write a comment on the YouTube videos. Check out our site, rockclass101.com. We have tons of arrangements that are already written out fully in tab with notation, and we have all the lesson videos to accompany it, just like this. And we kind of are the value leader right now in lessons. We're only charging $3.95 a month, so give it a shot for 1 month, and I think you'll have a lot of fun learning quite a few songs for the ukulele. Take care. See you next time.